feels like it's gonna tear itself off!
Barnes, now!
Roger. Got a lock on your location.
Origin is dead. To say this victory comes at the expense of massive sacrifice would be an understatement.
Strain is too much for him.
Hold on, Will. We're almost there.
But to say the war has been won would be a lie.
The dimensional gates have been closed.
All of them. Our enemy is confused, destabilized.
But he is still among us.
You all know what to do. Press the advantage. Defeat the remaining enemy forces. Reclaim our Earth.
This is our moment, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not waste it.
Good to see you awake, Carter. We were beginning to worry.
I'm not finished yet, Doc.
Good. Director Falk's been after me about your status. He needs you in the field. This war's not over yet. Feeling like yourself again?
Something like that. Any idea what happened back there?
After you captured this creature, something went wrong. To be frank, I'm not sure what.
So what is it? We aren't about to fight a whole new alien race, are we?
We're still researching everything the Outsiders knew about it, but I gather it's unique, so I think we're safe from another war.
And it was powering Mosaic?
Yes. Now that you've removed it and blown Origin to pieces, their Mosaic communications appear to be little more than echoes.
So what are we going to use this thing for?
I'm working on that part. Still, amazing creature, isn't it, Carter? Just look at it.
I'm more concerned with how we can use it than how it looks.
Yes, of course. Clearly this entity played a vital role in the enemy's power structure.
Right. So what do you know about it so far?
Near as I can tell, it's a being composed of energy, entirely lacking a solid physical form.
How is that even possible?
I've no idea. It's nothing like any Earth creature, or like any outsider we've encountered so far. The Outsiders were calling it an ethereal. It hasn't yet told me what it calls itself.
You're able to communicate with it?
No, nothing yet. But all creatures communicate. I just have to figure out this one's methods.
Now that we've got the Outsiders on the ropes, what do you think we should do with them after they've surrendered?
That's an unexpectedly hopeful attitude, William. Since we can't be sure they will surrender, we may simply end up with tens of thousands of corpses.
But if we don't?
Well, who can say, really? If they're all truly free from Mosaic's influence, perhaps some can be integrated into society. I do look forward to finding out.
Got any theories on why I blacked out? This creature to blame for it?
Theories? Oh, I'm bursting with theories, Agent Carter. Let me share the one foremost in my mind.
Just give me the short version if you don't mind.
It's possible this creature, the ethereal, is the first thing that's ever pushed the Ben Brace to its limits.
So whatever it is, it's much more complex than anything we've faced before.
The entire core of Mosaic was dedicated simply to containing and harnessing this creature's power. I haven't seen anything else in the Outsider technology that rivals it.
Wonder where they came up with that then.
Indeed. It raises new questions about their Mosaic network.
All right, Doc, I gotta go. I'm not done fighting this war.
Certainly. And we've got no shortage of new questions to contemplate.
Well, you let me know when you got some answers.
You live?
And Origin is dead.
Then my kind are free. And yet, still doomed.
Now that they aren't being controlled by Origin, maybe you can get them to surrender. If that happens, we can help them.
You would allow us to coexist on your world?
I can't promise anything. People won't forgive or forget anytime soon, but surrendering would be a good first step.
Without a promise of a new home, we cannot risk surrender. We are at an impasse.
That's a damn shame.
But if there is anything I can do to reach an agreement, I will try.
Origin is dead. Mosaic is shut down and the gates to your world are closed. Why haven't your people surrendered yet?
No, Mosaic is not destroyed. You may have destroyed its source, crippled it, but the echoes remain. Even disconnected, I can feel them.
Crippled or not, your people have no leadership or reinforcements. What can we do to get them to surrender?
Hundreds of your years spent chasing a single desperate goal cannot be erased instantly. Mosaic leaves its scars on the mind, and we will not stop fighting until we have a new world to call home.
If they won't stop fighting, neither will we.
Then there is no solution.
How will destroying the Mosaic network affect our people who have been infected? The Sleepwalkers?
Mosaic will no longer command them. You can take comfort in that. But I cannot offer you a cure.
Well, that's unfortunate. If you had a cure, it might be easier for my people to accept a surrender.
And I would make such an offer. But we never concerned ourselves with creating a cure. Why would we?
You've been cooperative, for the most part. So what do we do with you?
I have never decided my own fate. It was always determined by others. Origin, Axis, a legion of commanders.
Would you be willing to help us see a peaceful end to the war?
If a home can be found for my people, then I will do what I can.
You're a good man. Wait, what's your actual name?
My kind do not have names. We are referred to merely by position. I am a Dresofer, or Hidden Watcher in your language.
Help us end the war peacefully, and you'll all be free to choose your own names. You sit tight. We might need your help if the war doesn't end soon.
I fear it will not.
Have you had a chance to examine the new specimen?
Nein, leave it to the others. I am too busy reviewing the Avengers' thrust output.
But aren't you the slightest bit interested?
Nein, I have had quite enough of these new creatures. and I have no interest in keeping them in cages.
Up and at 'em again already, Carter? Good to have you back, sir.
So they say they brought back a new kind of outsider.
So, I charge around the corner only to see 3 of them with carbines leveled.
Yeah, then he gives the shout and charges them. And wouldn't you know it? Suddenly their eyes go wide, and they all drop their guns.
Guess they know enough to be afraid of me.
Lay down burning plasma across an area, devastating anyone who enters. For extra effect, flush enemies into the field of fire. The commando generates a shield, defending against all enemy attacks. This can also be used to protect an injured ally or equipment.